Morning class. My name is Brian Bell. Today's class is going to be on the recycling of household goods. I've actually brought some things from the house, from my home, in which you all can take a look at and see what type of things that can be recycled in your home. The justification for this lesson is that we are all, we live on an island, we have limited resources, and we must all find ways to recycle and take care of the environment. It's a very Hawaiian principle. The lesson outcomes, there are basically 3 lesson outcomes, and at the end of this lesson, you all will be able to classify trash and place them in the correct recycling bins, identify objectives that can be made from recycling of materials, and discover the importance of recycling and creating an object with recycling materials. Students will also be able to discuss the meaning of recycling and how recycling can improve our standards of living while fostering respect for the environment in which we live. Like I said, I want to draw y'all's attention to these materials. I want y'all to feel free to come up and take a look and feel and touch these materials. Can you please come up? Yes. What do all these items have in common? Can anyone tell me?
We use them.
Use them for what? For every day? But there's a bigger picture I want you all to understand also, that we do use these items, but if they are not recycled, they'll end up in a landfill. And these things can last a very long time in our environment if they're not recycled. Okay? Go ahead.
I saw a poster one time on the Big Island, said those plastic water bottles take about 600 years to go away.
Yes. You're getting kind of ahead of the lesson, Doctor.
Oh, sorry.
So, go ahead.
Someone told me that it takes an orange peel 50 years to disintegrate.
What?
Not quite. That's not the research that I got from
An orange peel?
The Oregon. I got my facts from the Oregon Department of Agriculture and Safety. That's where I got a lot of my statistics from. Whatever.
There was a YouTube clip that I had watched previous to my GE 100 class that a turtle had a straw stuck in his nose because all the recyclables go out in the ocean, and the marine animals think it's food and they eat it.
Okay. When these things end up in the landfill, how long do you think these things takes to actually, that's what we're going to say, to actually disintegrate and be just totally destroyed, leave the environment? And that's something that I want you all to actually start thinking about right now at the beginning of the lesson. How long does these items that we use every day take to disintegrate or degrade in our environment? Now, I'll be the first to tell you that, based on the temperature, based on the climate, that certain items degrade and disintegrate faster than other items. So we live in a hot climate, so maybe an orange peel would probably disintegrate faster than if we were living in Alaska in cold weather. Now, I want to split you all up into groups. Okay, the groups will be you three and you two. All right, and I want you all to discuss among yourselves, how long do you think that these things will last? I'm gonna give y'all 1 to 2 minutes, all right? I need- Yes, I want you all to face each other.
How long do you think all these things on the table will take to make this? Because it's not because I'm recycling. Aluminum,
Then again, I thought
it's
orange
biodegradable,
peels
it's gonna
is
like, decompose in a few years or so. Those foam thingies,
Oh, yeah.
no, I don't know. But they're flammable too. So if you like light a match.
I don't know, styrofoam is, I feel like it'd break up into.
So, yeah. It's like biodegradable-ish.
Team 1, team 2.
You don't want to lay it down?
Yeah, just put team 1 and team 2 on your papers. Okay, the, does it take a time to come on, doctor?
The middle one, it's the AV one.
Okay, this first group assignment is going to be, these are a list of things you were able to actually touch and feel these things, some of these things that were on the board. So you actually have a visual of what I'm asking you to actually rate. And what I would like for you to do is just in sequential order, just put down what things would degrade, that you think would degrade first. So if you think that a cigarette butt would degrade faster than a wool sock, that would go above that, that would be number 1. If you think a boot would degrade faster than a soup can, that, so I just want you all to go in sequential order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put down what items that you think would degrade faster
We do as a group, right?
as a group.
What's the first one? Socks.
Banana peel here. Elton Red. What's over that time, like, the weather-wise, is like, if it's hot in the last year, it's gonna like, start to get ugly and stuff. Plastic jokes, plastic rings, styrofoam cans, kind of takes way to kind of, soup can to,
Number 9.
those will take a while. A cigarette butt? A cigarette. Paper bag.
just go through the list and
Make
find
it bigger.
bigger. I mean, let me see.
Yep.
Last one is cotton rack. One thing that I want to say that if you all can actually feel and touch the things in which, if you think that will help you create a better list.
It's an animal.
We're really.
You have a couple of more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say done, raise your hand when you're done. Okay, y'all are done. Let's see. Okay, this is the list right here. This is the sequential order
Oh, no, 1 and 2, right?
of things that will, of how long the things will last in the environment. Can you please,
Oh, yeah.
can you please grade your paper, just go down the list and see the ones you got right, and put the ones correctly on your paper and hand them in.
Yeah, but there's no styrofoam cup.
I didn't have a styrofoam cup.
Can we go back to the other list?
The other
We
one?
just put numbers.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can see what we got right. 4 was covered, and 3 was covered.
What's wrong?
Switching, and 6 is
So this is the right one, yeah?
No, this is the old list. They want to go back to the old
Sorry.
list.
What's after summer?
it's possibilities.
This is the.
Okay, we got it?
Yeah, you.
Okay, so we got banana peel, paper bag, cotton rag, wool sock, cigarette butt, leather boot, rubber sole, a tin can, aluminum 6-pack ring, and styrofoam cup. I didn't have a styrofoam cup, but I did have some styrofoam, so you all can actually take a look.
Oh wait, styrofoam cup is one of them?
Yes, sir. There it is.
Was that the plastic jug?
Huh?
Was that the plastic jug?
Give me a second.
I
So-
think it said styrofoam on the side of it, but we're looking. The one before that.
What?
The one before that. Can you go back one? Yeah. Yeah, plastic jugs.
That's it.
Bag, right?
Food for another.
Wait, what's boot? Which one was
The leather. Sorry. can you
Okay,
go back
so-
to the other one?
Okay, so we're gonna start as soon as King comes back. We're gonna start on the next part of the assignment. I'm going to roll this up right quick. And I'm going to bring the board, move this up. Okay, and I'm going to move this in, right here. Okay, so, wow. We're gonna play a little game. The game is that I'm going to give you all an object, and the person that comes up, the person that, can
Just push that one button that you had to push again.
I wanna steal, but I wanna turn off the projector but keep my slides. Okay, there you go. And so, what I wanna do is, I'm gonna give you an object, and the person that comes up with and the team that comes up with the how long that an item will last in a landfill without going over the time period will get a point for that, who comes closest. Okay, so I don't smoke and I hate cigarette butts, but the first thing I'm gonna use is a cigarette butt. So, team one,
Wait, could you explain that again?
so if you think a cigarette, how long do you think a cigarette butt would last in a landfill? Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. So, have you ever seen the show The Price is Right?
Yes.
So, and the showcase, and you watch the showcase, and Bob Barker used to say, the person who comes up with the answer without going over wins, or comes closest. So if you think a
So you can
cigarette,
go under, but.
you can go under, but you can't go over.
Okay.
So, the first item is a cigarette butt. So how long do you think a cigarette butt would last in a landfill?
Oh, and then we put the answer.
You tell me the answer, then then you'll get a point for
Closer
it.
than
All right. So how long do you
Let's
think?
use our phones.
How long do you think a cigarette butt? You have 5 seconds to come up with an answer. Each group has 5 seconds.
3, right?
No, you tell me,
Oh, okay.
and then I will. 1,000 years.
Oh, wait, what team are we?
You all are team. This is team 1. You all are team 2.
Oh, okay.
Now I just supposed to shout it out.
Shout it out.
1,000 years.
So team 2 says.
Wait. We can't go over.
Okay, 500 years?
Yeah.
500 years.
Should we go 500? Should we go 100?
Okay. So what's your what do you say?
Can I use my landline? Just kidding.
100,
100.
yeah.
Oh God. Let's see. And the correct answer is
Neither.
2 to 5 years. That's how. That's
2
how.
to 5 years?
So the person that came
It was way
closer.
carved
But I
out.
thought you
So the
said we
person-
both
so the
don't get
So
it.
the team that came closer
Yeah,
gets a
No, but
point.
they went
But
over.
they went over.
So
They
none
went
of us
over, but
get
they
it.
came closer than 5 points.
Okay, so doesn't matter if we
Okay,
go
so
over.
the
We just have
closest
to get
answer.
close.
Okay, so the second item would be a leather boot. So if you get a leather boot,
1 year.
so team 2 says 1 year.
How long the cigarette
A leather
back
boot.
again?
A
How long?
cigarette,
Yeah,
2 to 5 years.
2 to 5, yeah.
So a leather
That's
boot will
very
last
small. How about 3
3 years?
years?
3 years, okay. And the correct answer is 40 years.
What?
I'm close.
Wait,
Wait.
on the list,
I love-
that one was before the butt.
A leather boot would last 40 years.
Why was it on the list before the cigarette butt?
It should have been on there. I always check over. That might have been.
Maybe
But,
it wasn't, but I swear it was.
I don't think so. This is, so that's what it is. So, team 2? Well, team one gets another point. Okay, now the second item that's on the list is a tin can of soup. So. what-
100 years.
Or, how many years?
100 years.
Tin can of soup?
10 years. Oh, you think more than that? 20?
A can of soup is aluminum and bone. You know,
What is it? What did you say?
100.
What do you all say?
Like they even had 10 100 years.
What do you say? A can of soup, like a can, like this is a can of soup.
They said 10 to 20.
10 to
done.
20.
Yeah, it's okay. Just take it.
10 to 20. The correct answer is 80 to 100 years.
Booyah!
Exactly what you said.
So y'all got this point. Okay. The next item on the list is a 6-pack ring of plastic.
500 years.
What is that? A bag?
No, that's this. 6-pack. This.
Oh.
What did you say?
500.
500
You
years.
are.
So
I'll take
let's say-
500.
What do you all say?
Take soda can rings for 500.
You wanna say it or you want me to guess?
5 seconds.
Really nice.
I think it should be better because like, if it gets into the ocean, the ocean, all
You
that.
wanna do 100 or 50?
Team 2 for 100?
Yeah, 400
Let's see. And the correct answer is 2 to 500 years. 200 to 500 years.
200 for what?
500, we got it.
500.
So you all got that point. You all hit it right on the head. That's that little plastic ring.
How do they
Okay.
determine that?
By scientists from the Department of Oregon, or from, I got this information from the Department of Oregon, Environmental and Protections Agency. And most of the information I got, I referenced from that site. And this was the site that the scientists at the university came up with of how long things last in a landfill. And the last two things that I want to get with you all, the last two things is the plastic bag. How long is that plastic bag?
1,000 years.
What is it?
I don't know.
1,000? 900? That's what it was, right? You said 900?
Say 500.
500, okay.
But what do you think?
For a plastic bag to disintegrate?
a plastic bag stays in the environment for 450 years. So, and the last thing was the styrofoam. How long does this last? I really want to get through this one because this is very important. How long does this last?
800 years.
800 years. What about your for
They say
styrofoam?
800,
Yeah.
they say 1,000, yeah.
Go big or go
Okay. So the answer to that is forever.
Forever.
Styrofoam never disintegrates, can last forever.
What?
Styrofoam, yes.
Why do they make that?
So who got the last answer right? Team one. So team one won this exercise of one, and that concludes my lesson.